It begins again. I am Shadow2012, people of the YouTubes. This is XCOM Terror from the Deep. And this will be the game start to finish. This won't be a multiplayer duel with Slime Boy. This is going to be the proper game, and all of its difficulty is going to hit me like a massive ton of bricks. This game defaulted to difficult because of some weird difficulty bug. It's in fact, the exact opposite to what happened to the original game, where it defaulted to the easiest. And this defaults to the hardest. But even on an easier setting, even with the difficulty thing fixed, this is not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination, and I have never finished this. So, with that in mind, let us begin. Now, the same rules apply as my previous XCOM Let's Plays. I will not be saving during missions. Well, with one exception, maybe. If it's a dual-part mission, which do exist in this game, or if the video has gone on for a stupid amount of time, I will save and leave that video but come back to it without. I won't be using save state used to save soldiers. This is how legends are made. There were legends in the previous game. There might even be legends in this one. And that's how we go with it. So, with that being said and done, new game. We will also be playing on Genius level difficulty. And it's going to be slightly easier. If you compare multiplayer videos where I had set it to superhuman, so Slime Boy sectoids with 95% accuracy with a heavy cannon, that's what they get on superhuman. And it's only marginally better on Genius. Instead of a 1 in 20 chance of missing, they probably have a 1 in 10. I should actually use my XCOM 2 edit to check that, but it feels like cheating, so I won't. Right, Genius. Now, the world interface, which... Oh, no. Let's say it doesn't appear to be working. There we go. So, obviously we are underwater for this mission, so we need to set up in an ocean environment, and there's only one realistic decision to make. Do you set up in the Indian Ocean here, or do you set up in the middle of Europe, which is probably more sensible than it seems, or do you set close to the Americas? Again, Europe has the most 8 member states, but in this regard, I'm going to stay there. And this is, once again, the Temple of Pow. Right. Bases, because we have a lot of things we need to sort. Firstly, we're going to have to get rid of our first Barracuda. We don't have to, but we will. We want to make this as defensible as possible, and so what we're going to do is build some facilities. We're going to build a sub-pen. That will go there. We're going to build another living quarters. That will go there. We will build a wide array sonar. It will go there, and we shall build a general stores, which will go there. Next thing we need to do is we need to equip our Triton. Because it has weapons that are useless. We will get rid of them. We shall instead replace them with these. Now, it might be worth keeping the heavy cannons, but I'm not going to at this stage. I might take... We'll take one. But that's it. Now, the important thing in this game, and it's something it doesn't tell you about a lot, is that certain weapons only work underwater, and certain terror missions will take place above water. The game is great at telling you which of these two things is happening. So yeah, that's all done. No armor, of course. We shall go through naming the crew in a moment, and I have rules for that as well. I have rules for everything, eventually. Right, so next thing, we're going to sell our dart guns, because they are worthless. We're going to sell... There was something else. I'm actually going to sell our dye grenades, because I think there are smoke grenades in this one. I think they are. I might sell other things as well, but that's what we'll get for now. Purchasing. First thing we're going to purchase now is a Aquajet... I never remember how it's pronounced. Rocket tank. We're calling it rocket tank in all but name here. So we're going to load it up with 2 of those. Importantly, this rocket tank does not work above water. The gas cannon tank does, but you have to have a lot more places stored up for that. Oh, darn it, we are actually out of space. That's a problem, actually. Let's go down on the missile front to 12. Buy 4 more of these and 8. We then want to buy thermal tasers, as many of these as we can grab. 10. It's a shame because we need the chemical flares, really. Alright, at earliest opportunity, buy more Aquajet missiles. 10 thermal tasers is probably enough for now. 12 of those is all we can get. Alright, fine. Fine. I probably haven't sold something I would normally do, but there's 14, and we'll buy just 6 more to be on the safe side. Though with those, I don't think we have to worry about it too much. Okay. Next thing, we need to do some research. And we need to research Gore's technology as fast as humanly possible. And it's going to be good already, which is good. We need it. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to purchase 6 more Aquanauts. We're then going to purchase as many technicians as we can get away with. -1. So that takes us up to 25. I'm almost out of money, but this is fine for now. This is what we're supposed to do. I'm going to purchase an extra soldier because, believe me, we're going to go through them. Definitely. That will have to do. Okay. Let's then consider what else we can do. Obviously, we'll replace this with another living quarters as soon as we can, and we'll trade that over, get rid of that sub-pen. We shall do things. Living quarters? Yeah, we'll have that there to be safe. Okay. Okay. Let us spin on. So, you're in the year 2040. It has been 41 years since the victory. That epic victory in the legend of Gaspard. It begins again. So, we have found an unidentified submerged object. It's a very small alien sub. We have our Barracuda go and attack it. I'm sure there's supposed to be music. I might have to check and see if I can fix the music issue here, because the music is... I don't think it's quite as good as the previous game's music, but it is good. No sound effects are working, at least. Go on, shoot it down. Yeah, we got it. Okay, time to bag our first alien, and this means we get to do some naming. So, Aquanauts, we begin. Now, my rules for naming. I will be naming characters based on characters in my previous Let's Plays. And more specifically, I'm going to go backward. Well, I'm going to go forwards in order. So starting with the very first Let's Play. He had to be here. He did. Delboy returns to the fray. Next, Suikoden 2. We're going with Joey. Also, it's always worth checking how good soldiers are. You're quite accurate. You're fairly okay. You'd be okay if it weren't for your bravery. You're a merc, so you are homing, because homing was fairly rubbish. I actually have 2 lists down here, one for good named soldiers, one for bad soldiers, just in case. So now we're going to June territory, and you're not that good either. Sugar, you're up. No, we are... Alright, hopefully the low bravery ones will be weeded out. Professor White. Next, you're not bad actually. You're in fact quite good. If it wasn't for you being this early, you'd be commander material. Hi-yo! Right, next we go to you. Yes, White Mage Challenge next. So this will be... I don't really want to name this one White because it's going to... Because White is death. Well, White Mage. She's dead. She's definitely dead. And you, oh, it's Netek. I know this is a terrible soldier, but Whoops. Well, yeah, ugh. I accidentally pressed the pause recording button there. Thankfully, I realised in time before I went into the mission, because that would have been terrible. So, these are the first 8 sacrificial soldiers we're sending against 1 alien. What are our chances of victory in the dark? Less than good. So, Triton 1, Crash Site 1. Yeah, the music is really... I'm going to have to see if I can fix this. So, equipment. As you can see, everybody is suitably equipped for now. And who's our heavy? Delboy's our heavy, and I can't remember how strong you were, so this might be an error. Can I see your stats? Actually, I can. 34 is not bad, actually. Right, 34 is okay. We can live with 34. So, here we are. As we can see, we are in an underwater environment. And here's the first concern for us. The aliens can use grenades really, really well in this version. Alright, that's the edge. When I say really, really well, I mean really, really, really well. If you group your soldiers in the hope of survival, you will get them all killed. Which is an advantage I had over Slimeboy in the multiplayer matches. Because we couldn't use grenades, they didn't work. Alright, so you're going to duck and prepare for that. Joey. Now this leads to 2 problems. Because they're so good at grenades, you can't afford to double up units. Well, you can double up units. Oh, darn it. Well, you're not looking anywhere useful. But it's a risk in doing so. So what we'll do is we'll have Professor White round to the back. Actually, I've just realised we have Professor White and then we have White. I shouldn't have named you that. Well, I'm sure one of them will die shortly enough. Not sure who. No idea who. Alright, Hayo moves to the back. And Commander Ugg. Well, actually, no, he's not a commander. Ugg was never a commander, I don't think. Right, end of turn 1. Okay, flicker of movement, so he's quite close, I would gather from that. He's within visual range, I'd imagine. Right, Joey is going to try and make it round to the back of there. Didn't make it. Okay. Your job here, Del Boy, is to hope that you are lucky. We haven't been very lucky since the first incarnation, but we have to hope. We do have to hope. Right, so no snapshot there. You can actually save time units for moving and kneeling, which I will be doing. Right, since those are now nicely spread out, I'm going to move Professor White's background here for long-range shooting, and I'm just going to leave these 4 out. Now, I could move people out, and actually, I now know about this trick. I can open the door without moving. In this game you can, in the previous game you couldn't. I got lots of comments about that. But I am aware you can, surprisingly. Ooh, found one. How's your reactions? Your reactions, Joey, are not good, are they? Reactions, 51% chance of reacting to an event. And yeah, out there, thank you. Right, we now know roughly where he is. Delboy might be able to see him. No. But you're not moving very far from there now. Professor White. Shuffle around the corner. Duck. Right, homing is going to move over to there. Now, can you turn to see anything useful? Actually, I don't think you can. So here's where grenade risking comes in now. We know he's there. We know it. So we're going to duck, duck. And I'm going to move you out to there. And you're going to duck as well. Actually, I should have checked who's got the better reactions. Yours is 56. Stilgars? A 60 actually, so you're slightly better at reacting. I'm going to trade you two over. Doesn't mean they'll hit anything, of course, but reactions increase the odds that they will counterattack and kill. Oh dear. They do act rather intelligently. The alien subs in this game are incredibly difficult to crack because they are built with defense in mind. Homing, you're about to be the first casualty here if I've messed up here. And in fact, it appears I... Ah, right. Nope, sorry. You need to see. You're the sighter at the moment. Couldn't see him. You're going to duck, though, so you have less chance of being hit. But we need you to sneak your way around. I'd do the same thing with Joey, but it's a bit more of a risk. In fact, actually, if we have Professor White move down to there, edge of the map. Yeah, next turn you should be able to see things. In the meantime, I can have Stilgar move out, turn, and duck. We see him. Okay. So it's an auto shot. Free from there. No line of fire. Ducking. Can we do it now? No, because that bit of terrain's in the way. Not to worry. This is why we have other people in position. And this is why we have Delboy. Right. Delboy, aim shot. No line of fire. Let's try for something silly. I don't know whether these are the explosive ones, but I've got a feeling they aren't. No, you can do some minor terrain damage with certain weapons. That wasn't one of them. Okay, but we know where he is now, which is always a plus. We still have plenty of reactions on him. Miss. Casualty 1, Joey. Okay. This could very easily turn into a bloodbath now. Stilgar. He shot twice, so he's got less chance of having reactions saved. But if we don't see him, the reactions are meaningless. And there's really not a lot I can do here, is there? Right, homing. Let's hope you can do some sighting work for us. Got it. Right. You would have one snapshot, 40% chance. That might be worth taking in a moment. Delboy. No, he can't. He's accurate enough to do it, though, so let's... Let's have consideration of things here. Stilgar could probably do with not being there. Professor White can't really shoot there. I might have to sneak another person out here. White Mage, guess what? You're up for sacrificial duties at the moment. Good luck to you. Right, snapshot kneel, and you're going to kneel in the hopes that he will move from that spot. He didn't move, or at least he didn't move very far. He didn't move back into range. Right, Homing's got a few shots here, but he's probably got reaction fire on. Now, I would duck with him, but the likelihood is he will counterattack, so... Homing has gotten unconscious. Unfortunately, it is a kill, because we don't have any alien containment, but I'm feeling that's probably game. Very small. First mission is most likely a one-person UFO, and currently it is XCOM 1, Aliens 1. Kidderminster Harry is nil. Right. We'll stick with that. Mission completed! We get a score of -5 from our loss of our operative. Yeah, I'm missing the music. I'm going to have to see if I can sort it out. Homing is now the ensign. Well, we did buy one extra soldier above the 14 we needed for a full complement, so that's all good. Right, moving on. Right, things have arrived. Chem flares, thermal tasers, all good. Let's equip the submarine with some stuff. So, we're going to take away the... No, we can't actually take away the gas cans. Alright, we need 14 thermal tasers. We need 14 chemical flares. We should now be able to get rid of some of these. We can't, actually. 12 and 24. And that should be fine. So once we get the crew, everything will be good. Right. Moving on then. Are we going to have any more encounters for the end of the day? We've got our acrojet missiles. This is what we want to arrive now. Oh, research completed. We can now research the Gauze pistol. Now, unlike the laser weapons, they've weakened the Gauze weapons slightly in this game, and I do think it's a slight weakening actually, rather than the major one everybody seems to claim it is. But now Gauze weapons require ammo. So I suppose there's an extra technology required to use the weapons, and our technicians have arrived. Excellent. Did I... Okay. Whoops. Okay, this is going to severely slow my research up. Right. Well, nothing we can do about that. We've done it now. I could sack them, and I probably will have to in order to save some money at the end of the month. Oh, that's a great start. A great, great start to this Let's Play. Okay. So, technicians, do you know what a test tube is? No? Oh, okay, just stay over there then. I can't believe I did that. Alright, let's equip the submarine then. We now have... Oh, no, we do have no soldiers I will name at some stage. But we now have you. And you are going to be a massive, massive, massive help to us. Actually, see if I can take the grenades off, because they're not... I don't tend to use the grenades in this an awful lot, so we'll see. Also, since we've done that, we can now go down to 10. 10 and 9. Because the 10th person is still going to be using gas cannon rounds for whatever reason. Okay. I think gas cannons don't work above water, so I'll have to remember to trade that out if we get a terror mission shortly, which, as we are now in the... we're actually about... It's normally in the second half of January we get our first terror mission, which we're supposed to lose horribly. The game demands it. In the meantime, let us enjoy the alien invasion, where they have done nothing! Nothing is happening! General stores is complete though, and Temple of Pow, so hurrah, we can now store some stuff. What are we doing actually on storage space? Because we normally fill this up instantly. Yeah, most of it was taken up with a tank, I imagine, so that's fine. We'll live. Can't believe I did that. It's just... oh dear. Alright, here we go. Second one. So, this is the next size up. We are going to attack then. Alien Sub 2. We lost it. Go and patrol. Oh, found it. That's a bit rare, actually. Right, Alien Sub 2. Nope. Barracuda 1. Select new target. Alien Sub 2. Go. Oh, we're just in the water, thankfully. And yep, this is one of those annoying USOs, and they are unidentified submerged objects, not flying, as I will invariably say, quite a lot. Right, sounds fire. We're lucky. There we go. We downed it. We get a second mission. So, I think this is a suitable point to end. Once I go and name some more aquanauts. So, continuing on my theme. This then is a not very good one, so you can be Edward. I know that Let's Play was kind of completely out of order, but hey, I started it there and it'll count. You're not all that good. Let's go with... Actually, you're not strong enough to be Obelix, really. Nah, we'll stick with Obelix. For my one-shot LPs. Yeah, it feels as if the game music is just very, very muted. I might just see if I will sort that out by the next time. No worries. So, let's have... Jordan of Town. Next up, Louis. Your new name is going to be... Samurai Charles. Krug? Krug sounds like a name that deserves to be Taz. And Edward Thompson. You're actually not too bad at all. Well, I always overrate bravery, but to be fair, bravery's a good stat to have, and other things can be improved a lot better than that. You are now the reptile. And Drew White, who should probably be White based on those stats. Dying Lemming. And we're back to Delboy, so that's all of them for now. Right. Let's put some of them in the sub, and then we're going to go and try and kill some aliens. So, this is Shadowhawk 2012, and we have a crash site to get to. Until then.